which period it is introduced? Hi Rasmi ji, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
स्ट्रेंथ ठीक है, ओके बताइए. Shatkarmas were introduced in which period or in which yoga it was specifically mentioned about Shatkarmas? Which Maharshi has introduced Shatkarmas or this cleansing techniques? Especially YB students can आराम से tell because YB में मैं बताया था ये सब चीजें. स्मिता जी तो बता सकते हैं. स्मिता जी.
Sir, I'm not able to remember.
ओके नो वरीज, कोई नहीं. रश्मि जी आप तो YB रिसेंटली किए हैं.
सर लेकिन मैं भूल गई. हाथी योगा में है ये.
एक्सलेंट, बहुत बढ़िया. It's in Hatha Yoga because classical period there was no Shatkarmas introduced. Okay, so if you can remember, I told about first is Hiranyagarbha time, means it is like initial, like Srishti's creation yoga were there. So Hiranyagarbha, everyone has done the puja and all. So everyone worship Hiranyagarbha, golden embryo. So the golden egg from where the whole Srishti itself is created. So that time yoga was there. So there no one speak about this Satkarmas. If you're after that, we'll say suppose Brahmaji has given that to his son, and then it is to some other devtas and all rishis and all. There, it's not there. After the Vedic period also, there was nothing like more. But yes, in classical period, Mahर्षि Patanjali spoke about Yama Niyama. Yama Niyama is like social ethics and personal ethics. In that personal ethics, in Niyama, he told something about Saucha. Saucha is the like external cleansing and internal cleansing, right? But if you see Hatha Yoga period. Initial Hatha Yoga period also it was not highlighted, but second phase where 1700 CE and all, Maharshi Gheranda and his disciple Chanda Kapali, right? So Chanda Kapali discussion is nothing but Gheranda Samhita. Like how Bhagavad Gita is a, most of the discussion is between
Shri Krishna
Lord
and
Krishna and Arjuna were captured in Bhagavad Gita and all. So Bhishma Parva and all, like all the 18 Parva, but majorly these discussions are messages for us ki we have to focus on Karma Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, something, right? So same way, Gheranda, Maharshi Gheranda and his Sisya Chanda Kapali, okay, in those discussions are covered as a, you can say, in Maharshi, Gheranda Samhita, which is one of the Hatha Yoga important texts. And in this, he highlighted about Sat Karmas because he does the yoga. So what he's telling is, suppose this is my body. Okay, in this body, I cannot put some water and all if it is dirty. If it is dirty, first I have to clean this bottle. After cleaning, if I'll put a clean water, then I can have it. But if bottle is dirty, even if I'm putting a clean water, everything will go and it will be dirty. So that same thing he told, our body, our sarira is a ghata, a pot. If it is dirty, if it is not clean, definitely we cannot put knowledge, we cannot do good practices, we cannot be a yogi. And in that way, he introduced this Kriya Yoga. What is this Kriyas? What are the Shatkriyas? Anyone?
Neti, Dhauti, Nauli, Kapalabhati.
Yeah. It's actually not Kapal Bharti, it's Kapal Bhati.
Kapalabhati.
Bhati is like scalp shining. Okay. Next.
Dhauti.
Dhauti. आरती जी आई एम नॉट श्योर. स्मिता जी आप तो थोड़ा बोल सकते हैं. षटकर्मा तो अभी इंट्रोड्यूस भी कर दिया. त्राटका. Trataka is one of the cleansing technique. Trataka, Nauli, this one is your Neti, Dhauti, Basti, Kapalabhati, Trataka, and one more left.
Nauli, Dhauti, Basti, Dhauti, Basti, Trataka, Kapalabhati. Sir, हो गया 6.
6 हो गया. Great. Yeah. So these are the 6 things. Aarti ji, have you noted? We have 6 things overall. Okay. So overall, you say Neti is nasal cleansing. Neti. Dhauti is your digestive tract cleaning. Basti is your colon cleaning. Okay. So in intestine, large intestine and all, whatever dust is there. So what you can say medically, enema and all. In our Ayurvedic wise, it's a yogic enema, you can say. Okay. Even it is in it's a process in Panchakarma in the Ayurveda also. And Kapalabhati, scalp signing, as well as it's good for intestine and all, because you are doing forceful exhalation and you are taking abdomen inside. So inventory muscle exercise is happening. Nauli Kriya,
Yes.
abdominal churning. So that all are coming into your cleansing techniques. And we have,
Yes.
these 6 cleansing techniques are recommended before the sevenfold yoga. In Gheranda Samhita, there are sevenfold yoga there. So whatever you're doing, asana, pranayama, bandhas, mudras, whatever, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and all. So that all are there already. But before that, you have to do this cleansing, and that is much highlighted here. And I told about different text about the number of asanas. सब एक एक बताएंगे। परनीत जी, हठ योगा प्रदीपिका में कितना आसन है? हाउ मेनी आसनास?
15,
एडवांस
sir.
आसन? सॉरी मैम।
15.
एक्सलेंट। हाँ, गरुड़ा संहिता में रश्मि जी?
सर मुझे याद नहीं है।
ओके, 32।
32।
हाँ, स्मिता जी, हठ रत्नावली में कितना?
याद नहीं है।
84।
19।
Okay, 84. Okay, ये सब क्यों ना? Why I'm repeating it all, Aarti ji, for you also note it. You will get these questions in MCQ. Suddenly you cannot recall. And see, in my YCB interview, when I went for level 3, this is level 2, right? In level 3, smartly they asked me one thing. What they asked? Actually, they asked for L2 people and L1 people. They haven't answered properly, so it is passed to me. And they asked again the L3 guys also. In L3, we are 3 people. L2 are around 5 people. L1, 2, 3 people. So one girl told, okay, in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, how many asana? Suddenly that lady told 15. No, yeah, it's not 15. It's only Stiram Sukham Asanam. Nowhere he have mentioned about any numbers. So that question forwarded to me. Can you tell? So what happened? Just wait. I think Preet wants to join. Sorry. Hello, Preet. Okay. No, I thought my class just started. Do you want to join now? Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. You can join. So smartly they passed that question to me and they told, Suman, can you confirm about the number of asanas that Maharishi Patanjali or in Yoga Darshan it is mentioned? I don't know. Yoga Darshan speaks about more. This one only. Stiram Sukham Asanam. And Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it was 15, wherein Gheranda Samhita, it was mentioned 32. So in that way, I believe in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, nowhere he mentioned about a specific advanced asanas. And whatever asanas he spoke, that is our Siddhasana, okay, Sukhasana, Padmasana, or your Dandasana, or your the other asanas, where these asanas are Stiram Sukhamasana, where you can sit stable wise. Hi, Priji. Good evening, Priji. How are you?
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Okay, so here, see, smartly why they asked, they check understanding. They checked the understanding and intentionally they asked, could you please tell me in this one, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, how many asanas? So why they want to ask? Am I sure with my answer or not? They are checking. So that is what in Patanjali Yoga Sutra never no asana was mentioned, and YCB panel intentionally asked that or forwarded to me just to cross check if this guy is coming for L3 exactly they have prepared just and came, or really they have an understanding. That's why they passed that question to me. I told Hatha Yoga, and that all speaks about advanced asanas like 1532, but in Sutras, 196 sutras, nowhere, never he mentioned about any specific count of asanas. So it is only Stiram Sukham asana, that is one person who can hold their posture without torturing body, and that is nothing but 2.46 Yoga Sutra. So they convinced, but what they marked, I don't know, because the result came out after 2-3 weeks. So maybe roughly I appeared in the year end. So before Christmas or that time I appeared. So it was like New Year holiday and all. So I got in the mid of Jan, I think, the results and certificate and all I received in my portal in the end of the Jan. So these kind of questions, why they'll ask, what is your understanding on that? That will be checked. Okay. One. See, another question was asked. It's easy, but it's confusing. Why it's easy and confusing? I'm telling. Okay, so what is the difference between Patanjali Yoga Sutra and Raj Yoga? स्मिता जी, परनीत जी बताएंगे. प्रीत जी आप भी ट्राई कर सकते हैं, बट यू वेंट ऑन ए लॉन्ग ब्रेक, थोड़ा भूल गए होंगे, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम चेकिंग विद परनीत जी एंड स्मिता जी. एंड रश्मि जी, मैं वाईबी में भी बताया हूँ, लेकिन आपको याद है कि नहीं, आई एम नॉट श्योर, बिकॉज आपने भी एक 1 मंथ ब्रेक ले लिया. म्यूट, यू आर ऑन म्यूट.
Remembering if I remember anything.
Anyone? I told about Hatha Yoga and Raj Yoga in my class specifically, and I little bit told about Patanjali Yoga Sutra also. Okay, I told one thing, if you people can remember. Okay, now carefully listen. For new people also, please keep in mind, so many teachers, okay, they'll not tell this, or maybe they'll just finish their syllabus and they'll come out, but the question will be on your understanding. YCB panel wants to check, have you really completed the course with a teacher perspective or not? In that angle, they'll ask. So the question is, Hatha Yoga prepares you for Raj Yoga. And Raj Yoga is nothing but what Vivekananda ji also intend to introduce to Western Raj Yoga. It's about actually deep meditation states. And Hatha Yoga is saying all like Shatkarmas, you can say cleansing of body, asana, pranayama, mudra, bandha, this all. So Bahiranga is nothing but almost everyone is talking. But Antaranga, Dharana Dhyana Samadhi of Maharshi Patanjali, only Raj Yoga. So Dharana Dhyana Samadhi or Antaranga, that is take you to Samyama and Kaivalya. That is nothing but your Raj Yoga. So Hatha Yoga prepares you for Raj Yoga, and Raj Yoga is claiming without Hatha Yoga we are incomplete. So both are complementing each other. And out of that, the mental stuff, inner self, that all are nothing but Raj Yoga. So Raj Yoga is the Raj means Raja Yoga means a king, a prince. His yoga means premier one. So that is nothing but physical aspect all will do, but in inner side, self-realization and looking into ourselves, no one will care. So that is nothing but Raj Yoga. So Raj Yoga is more about mental aspect. So this kind of questions will get. Okay. So understanding level questions will become. See, one another question last weekend it came. I think Rasmi ji I asked, I believe. Rasmi ji आपको पूछा ना एक क्लास में. See, how many Vrittis we have? In Yoga, Chitta, Vritti, Nirodha, it's so Patanjali Yoga Sutra
Five.
1.2. How many sutras?
Five.
Okay, what are they, ma'am? Parneji?
Pramana, अच्छा,
Pramana,
Hmm?
Vipraya,
Ma'am,
Nidra, Smriti,
second one, ma'am, Viparyaya.
yeah,
Vipraya,
Hmm?
Nidra, Smriti,
और एक छोड़ दिए बीच में. Third one,
imagination
Vikalpa.
में उसका संस्कृत
Vikalpa. Okay,
विकल्प.
I'm repeating. Okay, Pramana, Viparyaya, Vikalpa, Nidra, and Smriti. But suddenly one guy catched my Guruma last week only. And even I also hold same thing. So the person is asking, Nidra is a good thing, right? How it's a vritti, how it's a mental fluctuation. And even I just reconfirmed again, like I know something from my thing, but I just reconfirmed again. So ma'am, how Smriti is a, like, if I'm remembering something, how it will be a vritti, how it is a mental fluctuation, or which is disturbing our concentration. Because see, yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. So when I'm controlling my mind by controlling this all vrittis is yoga. So the question is one, nidra one. So let me ask it to Parnit ji only first. Parnit ji, निद्रा कैसे mental fluctuation में, how it is disturbing you to focus?
और क्योंकि
निद्रा
मेरे
निद्रा एक
अकॉर्डिंग
पॉजिटिव चीज है ना, निद्रा इज अ
यस
पॉजिटिव चीज, बट व्हाई इट इज मेंशन्ड अंडर वृत्तिस? वृत्तिस, as you told, vrittis are mental fluctuation and all which disturbs your concentration, and when you are able to control your vrittis and when you are coming to present moment, and that is nothing but yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So why Maharshi Patanjali is categorized nidra under vritti? Why yoga nidra is so positive where nidra is coming under vritti? Think logically. I have given hint, yoga nidra and nidra.
क्योंकि योग निद्रा में हम अपनी बॉडी में अवेयरनेस होती है हमारी बॉडी में, बट जब हम डीप स्लीप में होते हैं तो देयर इज नो अवेयरनेस.
Yes, so excellent answer. When your object is absent, so you cannot be in the yogic mood because
यस.
you are not in your control. So taking more sleep or taking disconnected from the supreme consciousness is not part of brahmacharya. When there is a guru shishya parampara was there in gurukula, so after guru their disciples will go to sleep, and before guru gets up they'll get up. So in that way it should be very small nidra, small time, because they have to use their whole energy for learning, whole energy for guru seva, whole energy, bhakti, karma, gyan, everything, their whole vitality they have to put for the enlightenment and wisdom. So in that way, if you are sleeping, how it will be a wisdom? So in that way, more sleep is not a thing. But however, Yog Nidra is not that. In Yog Nidra, you are aware of yourself. You can chant mantras. You know about yourself. Your self-realization is happening. So that's why that is not a breathing. Yog Nidra is not a breathing, but Nidra is a breathing. Next, I'll talk about next one. Pramana Viparyaya Vikalpa Nidra Smriti. How Smriti is a breathing? रश्मि जी आप बताइए.
Sir, like some smritis are good, but some are bad. And if we keep holding our bad memories, we can't move forward. Self-realization, knowledge, towards the wisdom, we cannot move if we keep holding our memories.
Okay, that is definitely a perfect answer. But other thing also I can tell. The time you're recalling, retentioning the samskara stored in the smriti, you are not in the present moment. The time you are not in the present moment, you are not following the rule of kriya mana karma. Kriya mana karma is whatever you're doing now, it will create your future karma. But if you're sticking to some past stuff, as you told, if it's a negative thing, any painful or emotional hurt, and now due to that, you are wasting your present moment and you are thinking and you are upset due to some old thing. So automatically what happens? Smriti is also something like already you spend some time with some object, some place and all. That samskara is stored in your chitta, and now you're retentioning that, and that is nothing but smriti, memory. So when you are recalling that, you are not in the present moment. So how will do kriya mana karma? मैं जब मेरा पास्ट चीजों को लेके पकड़ा हूँ, वो एज यू टोल्ड बैड थिंग मुझे टॉर्चर करेगा, एंड इट विल लाइक सपोज मैं 10 मिनट मेरा पास्ट को सोच रहा हूँ, वॉट एवर इज, इट इज डिस्टर्बिंग माई प्रेजेंट बिकॉज वो 10 मिनट में वेस्ट कर दिया पास्ट में. वेर एज द yogic logic is you have to bring yourself again into the present moment. If your brain is in the future, your brain is in the past, gone. So you have to be in that. In that way, smriti is also a vritti. And negative thing, definitely, it's taking your mental peace. Any negative memory, any painful memory, anything that wrong happened, someone doing something, that is somewhere pinch means your chitta is not cleaned. In Vipassana, they'll do anapana. So clearing of these impressions. So in that way, your answer is correct. But first answer is the time I'm not in the present moment, how I'll do Kriya Mana Karma.
Okay.
Kriya Mana Karma will create your Agami Karma. So in that way, that is also. So these understandings are required when you are going for YCB interviews. And it's not for YCB interview, not for certificate. Those are all are materialistic stuff. But when you are taking the class, you should first understand, then only you'll convey L1 student or L0 student these things. So if I haven't not the correct understanding, how I'll convey, right? Next, I'll go with Shatkarmas now. So 6 cleansing techniques will go. Okay. So what are the 6 cleansing technique? Dhauti for stomach cleansing. You people already told. Basti for intestine clean because undigested food and all will be in the colon. So you'll say, sir, Basti बहुत difficult लग रहा है. How to understand? Enema, the yogic enema you can say. So it is like colon cleansing your large intestine where stool will be there or mala is there. So that area definitely some dust will be there. So that cleaning which is the digested one, undigested one, or something which is creating a foul smell or it is disturbing you overall to keep your internal cleaning. So intestine cleansing will be Basti. And even in Panchakarma, Basti is also there. They will do the herbs and with the yogic oils and all. They'll do the enema, yogic enema. Next, Neti. Neti is the Jal Neti. One is your Sutra Neti. Okay, with Sutra also you can do. And another one is with your rubber Neti. Okay? Anything you can do. Okay, so this is your mucus cleansing and overall your nasal cleansing. Next, Trataka. Trataka is continuous, okay, eye gauging. So Dharana also you can say concentration. And in Trataka, you can do with candle or one diya, deep, or you can do that with uh, object, any one point, any one symbol, dot, one or maximum 2 arms distance, and that object should be in your eye level. If flame is also there, it's in your eye level. Next straight, back straight, gauge on that. If it's a dark room, like in Brahmi Muhurta and evening, it will be good because candle one or diya one, it's very powerful in that time. So Trataka will like cleans your eye. Okay, any spats and manageable power is there, definitely it will remove your spats. Or if power is increasing, if you do Trataka every day, at least it will hold the power and it will definitely increase your eye power. Next, Nauli Kriya, abdominal churning. So with Bahya Pranayama, when we're doing this, definitely it will cleanse your small intestine and also it will help in digestion. So in abdominal injuries, or if you have some pregnancy thing, or if any 6 months operations, anything. So Nauli Kriya and Kapalabhati we are not supposed to do. And Kapalabhati will do your brain cleansing, scalp signing. So brain cleansing will happen. And as you are doing forceful exhalation, it will help in the digestion also, digestive fire active, also lungs cleaning because respiratory health also it is working. Okay. So 6 yogic techniques to purify the internal organs, which is introduced in Hatha Yoga period. And in that Gheranda Samhita, it is more mentioned. So remove waste materials from the internal organs, which are otherwise difficult to expel. So the cleaning helps, okay, prana through nadis, balancing 3 dosas, vata, pitta, kapha. And also one point you have to remember here, it need to be done with the guidance. You are not supposed to experiment with your own. So this whole process will prepare your body for higher practices. Next, Dhauti. Dhauti is nothing but cleansing your digestive tract from the mouth to stomach. So upper part. So generally what we'll do, we'll go for party or something high food is happening or some indigestion and all are there. Next day morning what we'll do, we'll do Kunjala Kriya by taking lukewarm water. So that's same thing here also. You have to take 1 to 2 liters of lukewarm water, add little bit pinch of yogic salt and drink as possible as. So roughly you can say more than 1 liter your body will take if you do slowly. Then stand, bend to 90 degree and slowly what you'll do with 2 fingers with a Kunjala Kriya, like putting both the fingers, you can remove the all the waste material or upper digestion. So what it will do, it will remove mucus in the stomach, bile that will I think bile will generate by liver, I think fatty liver, right? रश्मि जी आप बता सकते हैं ना, बाइल जो है लिवर जनरेट करता है वेस्ट मटेरियल में.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that will be there. Some undigested food, okay, that may be in some other format and stickiness will be there. When you are doing this all process, it will throw it out. So when this all are coming, it will be definitely good. It will help your respiratory problem, asthma, acidity, anything due to pitta. So that all it will correct. But one thing, if there are ulcer and something is there, so that time you may feel uneasy, or if extreme is very sorry, weather is very extreme, high cold, high winter, or like you have taken some food and all, then you are not supposed to do this. Next is Dhauti. So dhoti, how you can do? Okay, you'll take a 22 feet long this one muslin cloth. Okay, 4 finger width. This one like width. Then you are putting it into a boil water completely. If possible, little bit apply ghee and all because it will not disturb here inside. Then slowly swallow it. So slowly swallow it inside. Leave it for 15-20 minutes inside and little bit outside. So again, you'll start pulling it slowly. So when you are doing it some 2-3 times, okay, if you'll do that, definitely what happens, it will remove all your dust, undigested food, or anything inside. That all will be pulled out. So only thing is, if you have ulcer or just now you had food, some digestion is active and all, you are not supposed to do. And the same thing we'll do with danda dhoti. So removes the mucus covering the inner walls of the stomach, removes excess bile and toxins. So improve digestion and like loss of appetite, it will be recovered. Next, with a rubber tube. Danda dhoti is you are just putting a rubber tube like this and it has a hole, but that also it's properly cleaned, 14 inches long. Okay, it will be disinfected, so properly you have to clean. Also, if possible, apply ghee and all so that it will not disturb in, it will go inside. So when you're taking lot of water, 1 to 2 liters of lukewarm water, salt, yogic salt and mix, when you're putting the pipe, automatically it will start within the pipe hole, the water will come out. So in that way also, you can cleanse your upper tract. Basti. Basti is the one yogic enema, what you can say, like colon cleaning. So it cleans the bowel and intestines, especially large intestine, small intestine. So water will be drawn into your colon by contracting the abdominal muscles. So that nowadays people are doing at home also because these all are getting trained and people nowadays doing it as a servicing of my body. So in 2-3 months, once you are doing means it's good. But if you see any relative, anyone in hospital, if they are going to OT, before that they'll do this all enema process because nothing should in, impact their surgeries. So in that sensitive area, no dust should come, no disturbance should become. So that's why they'll give sattvic ahara, they'll keep you in fasting, and also they'll give saline and all, so that due to saline and all, your body will be in a good stage, and then they'll give anesthesia, and this all enema process all you are done already 1 or 2 days in advance only you are doing, same day also you are doing, and after that completely cleans, they'll take you to OT. So later the water is thrown out along with the accumulated particles. So when you are doing after your like what you can say, the liquid will be inserted in your colon and all. You're doing Nauli Kriya or you're doing Udyan Bandh or pulling that abdominal movement and all. That dust will be somewhere come with that water and automatically will get a motion and all. In that everything will come out. So it helps to clean large intestine where the mala stool is there. Cures constipation and other digestive disorders. So constipation will generally happen when digestion is poor and amma is there in the body. Helps full in case of enlargement of the glands and spleen. So in that way, so Basti is definitely helping you out for existing dust in the colon and intestines. Next, Neti. So first you need is the Neti pot, which is have a sprout. Okay. Next, you can do with Jala Neti that generally you will do at home. So before that also you can put little bit 1-2 drop of ghee if nasal blockage is there. If you have a high fever, any ENT issue, any muscle or bone operation is there, so don't do for 6 months. In extreme weathers, you are not supposed to do. After food, you are not supposed to do. So in empty stomach, you have to do. So fill a neti pot with lukewarm saline water because saline water will be clean and pure. If that is not there also, you can take from your purifier, heat it, properly boil it. After that, after it is getting cool, like lukewarm stage, you can use for this. Uh, put a pinch of yogic salt. Okay, so bend left and pass the this one, that sprout. Okay, yogic pot. So from right to left, left to right, you can do under the guidance of a teacher. But at home nowadays, people are doing so only you need a neti pot and a proper yogic salt. Definitely it will help. And after that, you do Bhastrika or Kapalabhati, so that the salt and water, if anything is left out, it will come out. So both side you have to do. So sit down on a yoga brick and something and do that 4 or 5 times. So it is the easiest one in the neti, which will not impact much. And after that, you can give this Sutra Neti. So Sutra Neti is initial some person is there which will be harder and little bit stiff with them, and next onwards it will be simple. So what you have to do, put it in a lukewarm water, okay, complete lukewarm water, keep it. After it is properly cleaned, take it and apply little bit ghee and all, then pass through the right nostril, start breathing from the mouth, and slowly swing, it will come out from inside towards your mouth. When it touching, put both your fingers, slowly pull and bring, then you do up and down. So in that way, definitely it will start removing lot of mucus, lot of disturbed stuffs and all. So in that way it will clean. So once right is done, then you can do the left one, and that is nothing but Sutra Neti, rubber Neti. Nowadays rubber is there, even it's easy, but you have to do disinfected, properly cleaned, and if possible, little bit ghee also you can apply so that it will be pass easily without harming you. Okay? So no hurries, do simply. Okay. My first Sutra Neti, I believe I took 40-45 minutes for one because I got scared by seeing others. The thread is going from there and people are doing like this. Sir told, no worries. You come and sit, you can do. In my batch, we people take like almost initial classes 1 hour. After the second one onwards, you'll not get that much scare. Automatically it will happen. So water starts flowing, this done. Sutra Neti, a thin rope soaked in the water and wax applied at the end. So wax is a little bit risky. So I'll say better go for ghee. Okay. Thin rubber, that catheter, that's also good. So lubricated with ghee, it's slowly inserted into nose. When it reaches the throat, it is slowly uh, pulled out with the hand, 2 fingers. So the thread is pulled back forth a few times. So after it pass and you can hold both sides, you have to pass multiple times so that it will remove all your that sticky and white items. That is, you can say mucus. So that all once come. From next day onwards, your anulom bilom will happen like excellent, and your headache, migraine pain, and all will come because oxygen will touch completely to inside. So sinus problem, allergy, migraine, headaches, this all will come out, and also it will good for throat and vision improvement. Next, Trataka. So in Trataka, what we are doing, a candle or a deepam, anything you are putting so that the flame will be in your eye level. So in the picture, little bit error is there. So it is actually in the same level. So 1 to 2 arm distance. And if you are doing this type of Trataka in Brahmi Murta, very powerful, or in Sayam Kala, which is Deva Samaya, those are very powerful. So one is Bahiranga Trataka, what you are seeing in the picture. And also you can put a point and you can gauge anytime, that what I have shown in my YB classes. So that also you can do. Initially, you try it for 2 to 3 minutes. Once you're comfortable enough, slowly you can increase to 4 or 5 minutes. And candle one also, don't do more than 5 minutes because it will also give some type of vomiting, some type of uneasiness, some other kind of like headaches and all. So slowly you can do. And who have pets and all, like powerful pets, without that they can do. In that case, they can go for Anthatrataka because so many people's eye capacity is not there. Continuously without blinking, they can gaze on a point. So in that case, they can do Anthatrataka, closing eyes and then look into a symbol, or without symbol also they can do. So light a diya of ghee and keep it at a distance of 4 to 5 feet. Sit in a meditative posture in a quiet room. Keep gazing at the flame. Even I'll say quiet and little bit dark or low light. So in that way also it will help. Keep gazing at the flame without blinking. The duration of the practice should be increased steadily. So you'll get little bit eye burn, little bit reddishness, and water initially. So that all are symbols that you are doing in a correct way. Then Antaranga Trataka. Like Bahiranga Antaranga is, you have to concentrate on a mental image or a symbol, or you can do directly with your breathing also. So benefits, eradicates eye diseases, okay, improves eyesight, brings stability to the mind. So eradicates means it will remove your eye diseases, something which is burning, which is something like खाना सब बोलते ना, वो सबसे ये आपको प्रॉपर करेगा. And also the ultimate purpose of Trataka is dharana. Actually, you are training your mind for dhyana. So now who are doing meditation for the first time, we'll ask them to start with this. If you're not doing Trataka and all, if you cannot manage your thoughts, you cannot accept those things. You are getting distracted with something, so you cannot do meditation. So you have to start with Trataka. And once this dharana only continues without any disturbance, you are aram, so you can do. Thoughts are coming and going. That time, definitely it will help you for the deep meditations. Next is Nauli Kriya. So abdominal churning. So there are three types of Naulis. Okay. So contrasting the abdominal muscle and rotating them is called Nauli. So Dakshina Nauli, left to right, Bama Nauli, from right to left, Madhyama Nauli, center. Okay, it tones up your involuntary muscles in the abdomen. So after food, no. If you're doing, there should be no pregnancy, no abdominal surgeries, and if any medical conditions, in that case also you'll avoid, especially kind of BP, heart issues and all. With that, if you're doing this and it's stimulating some way, it's disturbing your medical conditions, don't do. Next, it will also allow you help on obesity and all are there, right? Belly fat and all. So that also over a time it will come down. Next, Kapalabhati. So it is also pranayama, also it is a Shatkarma. So scalp shining, frontal brain cleansing. So you are doing forceful exhalation, body will take the inhalation automatically, passive inhalation. It's also a pranayama since it involves breathing. So breathing is involved. So it gives relief from 20 kinds of kapha disorders. So there are kapha disorders and all. Definitely it will relieve. Digestion will be get activated. Okay, and overall your cleans your lungs, calms your mind. So it's one of the powerful. But heart issues, BP issues, okay, any type pacemaker, recent heart strokes, heart chokes, those people don't go. Okay? For them, you have to say clearly no, because over a time they can introduce slowly. And pranayama or these all things have three types of speed: mandagati, madhyamagati, tivragati. So slow, medium, fast. So we'll start with slow if we are coming out any medical conditions or beginner. यही चीज तो दिखाया था क्लास में, लोग भूल गए. 15 asanas in Hatha Yoga and 32 asanas in Gheranda Samhita, 84 asanas in Hatha Ratnavali. Okay. Any doubt? अभी के लिए कोई doubt?
Sir.
No doubt, right? So you're clean, so you are comfortable with all the.
Yes. You
all
share
the
this
6 karmas.
PDF with us?
Sorry, ma'am.
Did you share this PDF with us, which you have shared this word?
I'll share. No worries.
Okay.
Now let me go to your material also, where it is mentioned. Let me have a word because I don't want you to skip anything. Little bit, just I'll give a overview what is there. Shatkarmas. Okay, so you know this all, but in exam it's sufficient to confuse you. So every time you try to think in yourself, ki, what is Shatkarmas, why it is required, which text it is, okay, which period it was, medieval period, okay, so who proposed. So in that way, when you are interlink things, easily you can answer, naturally you can answer your YCB 5. Okay, so Shatkarmas and their importance in Hatha Yoga, name and describe 6 Shatkarmas, so that all will see. So Sat is 6, Karma is action or cleansing practice. So Sat Karmas are 6 classical purification technique of Hatha Yoga. Okay, cleanse the body and prepare it for higher yogic practices. So when you are doing Sat Karmas properly, then only you are eligible for Asana, Pranayama, Mudra, Bandha and meditation, because as I told, without cleansing, we cannot go for the advanced thing. So what is the purpose? Okay, they described Hatha Yoga Pradipika, and in Gheranda Samhita, the Shatkarmas and all are little bit mentioned, because without cleansing our body, we cannot go for higher thing. And without Hatha Yoga, we cannot go for Raj Yoga. So purify the body. If any amma or toxins are stored due to indigestion or due to some of your bad timings of food or close time within both meals, or you are taking something viruddhara, for some of the other region, amma will create. Amma is nothing but a sticky and little bit what you can say chip gum kind of thing, which will flow within the body and jams your flow of prana. So if you're doing Shatkarma, either you're from Vata, Pitta, or Kapha, dosa balance will happen. Overall, it improves functioning of the body system, prepares the practitioner for higher yoga, improves concentration and mental clarity. Because once you're cleansing at least this neti and all, definitely your pure oxygenal touch. So definitely it will helpful for mentally calm. So neti, clearing the nasal passages, Jala Neti, Sutra Neti. So cleans nasal passage, helps in sinus and allergies, that all it will reduce, improves breathing, enhances smell. Whatever smell are not coming due to mucus, cold and cough, that all will come. Helps prepare for pranayama. So Anuloma Viloma, Chandra Pranayam, Chandra Vedi, Nadi Sodhana Pranayams, definitely it will prepare you for that. Active nose bleeding. So contraindication, if I have a nose bleeding due to some medical conditions, I have to avoid. Severe sinus infection, so don't do neti. Okay, immediately after any nasal surgery, bone reset, muscle, extra muscle and all, don't do. Precaution, use lukewarm, sterilized saline water. Dry the nose completely after the practice. So you have to remove the salt and water. So you can do Bhastrika or you can do this Kapalabhati to cleanse. So in that way, that extra thing will not stay inside. Otherwise, it will disturb during your sleep in the day. Dhauti, purification of digestive tract. So Bamana Dhauti or Kunjala Kriya, Vastra Dhauti, okay, Danta Dhauti, Jivha Dhauti, anything. This all are nothing but cleansing of your this one, digestive tract. So due to that, it will improve your digestion, reduces acidity, if any acidity and all are there in the abdomen, generally due to pitta or spicy food, acidity will increase. So that all it will reduce. Excess mucus it will remove, improves gastric health. So if any toxin is there in jiva, you can say a white thing, sticky thing. So that all you can do. This danda dhoti or danta dhoti is nothing but you're putting the rubber pipe in that way also. It will. Bastra is like that cloth, you know. So it helps in improved digestion, reduces acidity. Any excess mucus it will be removed, improves gastric health. Okay, any gastric issues are there, definitely it will help. So contraindications. Okay, any ulcers are there. So ulcer and all allergies are there in the abdomen. You are not supposed to do. Hypertensions, no. Pregnancy, heart issues. You had food recently, then you are not supposed to do. Extreme weather conditions. You are having fever or something. In that all cases, you are not supposed to. Not alone. If you are doing at home alone and all, there will be some challenges. So initially, you have to do with a expert supervision. So advanced forms should be only learned under the expert supervision. Nauli Kriya, abdominal churning. So Madhya Nauli, okay, Madhyama, Vama, Dakshina, okay, that all you know already, I told. So strengthens abdominal muscles, digestion definitely it will improve, stimulates digestive organs, it will activate. Any constipation issues, it will come down. So activates Manipura chakra, means automatically digestion will be activated because Manipura chakra and Samana Vayu, Jatharagni, that all are responsible for the digestion. So pregnancy, no. Hernia, no. Hydrocele, no. Appendix, no. If you have some conditions, okay, which may disturb, no. If you have some ulcers in the abdomen and all, no. High BP people, okay, gallstones and all. So recent abdominal surgery in 6 months, you have to avoid. Otherwise, it's good. Next, Basti, colon cleansing. Okay, so Jala Basti, Sthala Basti. So cleans large intestine, relieves constipation, improves colon health. So what is, you can say enema and all, that is only helps eliminate toxins. Contraindications, colitis, diarrhea, rectal bleeding, okay, piles, acute pile, pregnancy. So whatever things which disturbs in the enema process, that all will disturb. Okay. Rarely taught in regular yoga classes because it requires specialized training. So this is a medical procedure, so no one will teach. And it's a private stuff, so it need to be done by medical staff, one-to-one patient. Okay, next. So ideally people will do alone after they are expert. Kapalabhati, meaning Kapal, skull, Bhati, signing. So cleansing Kriya involves forceful exhalation and passive inhalation. So what I'm doing, I'll start with the simple one. But one thing, heart condition should be not there, high BP should be not there, pregnancy, abdominal surgery, or something in last 6 months, we can avoid. And you have to do it slowly. That much. So slowly you can increase. So a cleansing kriya involves forceful exhalation. Passive inhalation will be done by body itself. So cleans respiratory passage, improves lung capacity, increases alertness, enhances concentration, stimulates abdominal organ. So this all are you can say a theoretic thing. No need to worry in these lines. Automatically you can write your own. So only contraindications you understand, benefits you can write arms. So automatically when it's Nauli and all, pregnancy not allowed. After 6 months also, like at least take 6 months post pregnancy also. Hypertension, BP, heart diseases, vertigo, any issues, just don't do. Recent abdominal surgery, okay, and this one, a piles and all, that all cases will not. Trataka, just I'm gauging on a fixed object without blinking. So candle flame, okay, black dot, also, okay, Om symbol, any deity or god you are liking, or any full moon. So even Surya Trataka is also there. So sun eye gauging when we are doing in the sunrise time. So after that it will be risky, but initial time you can do. Benefits: improves concentration, strengthens eye muscle, develops your dharana, concentration, reduces mental restlessness, okay, and helpful before meditation. So if you are going for dhyana, then dharana is the initial step. And when it is continuous, automatically you are no more get distracted. So it will improve your dhyana. So contraindications, acute eye infections, recent cataract surgery, or high this one, then don't go for Bahya Trataka. You can go for Anta Trataka. Even that is also torturing you somewhere. Don't do that. Glaucoma, without medical advice, we are not supposed to do, because वो swelling वगैरह आके कुछ कुछ दिक्कत है तो उस टाइम में we shouldn't do this all. Severe migraine during attack and all, so that all we cannot do. Okay? और ज्यादा headache होगा, vomiting होगा, किसी को past को involve करेगा, because Trataka is also a spiritual process. So षटकर्मा का रीजन क्या है? डाइजेशन इंप्रूव कर देगा, डिटॉक्स कर देगा बॉडी को. ओके, इट विल डिटॉक्स योर बॉडी. Okay, next, any toxins are there, that all it will remove. So automatically your immune system will improve, nervous system will be healthy, and respiratory system wise it will be healthy physically. But mentally it will give you calm, okay, because pure oxygen will come. So in that way calmness will be there, brain function will come, stress will reduce, you can concentrate, memory increases. So in that way it is powerful. Yogic wise, nadi purification will happen when you are doing the Shatkarmas. Balances Ida and Pingala due to Jala Neti or Sutra Netis. So cleansing will happen. So automatically both energies, lunar and sun, both will balance. So it will support for pranayama, nadi sodhana pranayama, and this one yogic breathing and all. Facilitates medical and higher yogic practices. So general precautions, what you have to do with a qualified yoga teacher, with a expert, you can do initially. Practice on empty stomach. Okay, so if fully food is digested due to early dinner and next day morning you are doing good, maintain proper hygiene. So use saline water, warm water, yogic salt, whatever products you're using, put it in a proper way. Use the original ghee and all. And if you have some weather issues, you have some acute illness and all, avoid in that time. Okay, use clean sterile equipment wherever applicable. So you have to use every time clean one. Keep tissue papers, keep warm water and all for additional support. Okay. Avoid practice during acute illness. Done. Stop immediately if pain, dizziness, or bleeding occurs. So especially bleeding and all, some may happening from the nose and all, stop it immediately. Okay. So if any pain, any dizziness, okay, this head rounds and all will may come due to some of the other reasons. So don't do. Many Shatkarmas are advanced practices and shouldn't be self-taught. So we are not supposed to do alone. You can go to any nearest clinics or your therapeutic yoga clinics where they'll do this. Any doubt? षटकर्मा का कुछ भी क्वेश्चन आएगा, 2-3 क्वेश्चन यहाँ आ सकता है, नहीं तो वाइवा में पूछ सकते हैं. तो थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर लेंगे तो काफी है, क्योंकि नो वन लास्ट को इन ऑनलाइन एग्जाम की करके दिखाओ. बट इफ यू कैन कीप ए पॉट or some neti or rubber thing and all, you can show immediately. और अगर उससे भी अच्छा है, आप जब कर रहे हो पिक ले लो और रखो, इफ दे आर आस्किंग समथिंग, सो इन योर प्रोजेक्ट रिकॉर्ड कि आई हैव डन. एनी डाउट? कोई डाउट?
नो सर।
बट वी कैन नॉट डू देम, मतलब इवन सिंपल नेति, क्योंकि हम लोग को तो बिल्कुल नहीं आता है, तो so we need to go to some Ayurvedic
जल नेति यू कैन डू मैम, जल
gel.
नेति यू कैन डू एट होम.
Okay.
लेकिन मेक श्योर कि थोड़ा फिट रहे, ईएनटी का कोई इश्यू ना रहे, देयर शुड बी एक्सट्रीम वेदर, आपका भी कोई ईएनटी का कोल्ड कफ ना रहे, थोड़ा घी वगैरह डाल देंगे, स्टीम ले लेंगे, क्लीन होने के बाद यू कैन पुट लुक वार्म वाटर और सलाइन वाटर, बोथ यू कैन डू. जस्ट ऑर्डर द rubber, sutra neti and all at home. When for initial some days, jal neti you can do, but sutra neti onwards, do it at the clinic or somewhere. And also enema and process, go to Ayurveda clinic, because by default they'll give the proper Ayurveda stuff and all. There will be no much reaction for that. After that you can do, ma'am. I put all my Enema set also, because I was a student of Sattvic movement. So there, these things are almost compulsory. So we used to do, but initially they guided once how you have to do, what are the guidelines and all. Second time onwards, they only told keep a order, we'll send you. I have ordered and it will come. It came to me, and I have tried twice or thrice. So in theory, it is looking very simple, but very genuinely, it's cleansing your whole body.
सर ये एग्जाम में भी करके दिखाना होता है क्या, जलने
करके
की?
नहीं दिखाना है, करके नहीं दिखाना है, एक्सप्लेन करना है. एक
ओके
नीति और जल नीति, सूत्र नीति आप एक लाइव क्लास में कैसे दिखा पाएंगे? नहीं हो पाएगा. कपाल भाती दिखा सकते हैं, नौली दिखा सकते हैं. कपाल भाती, नौली, त्राटका भी एक बार के लिए दिखा देंगे तो चलेगा,
हाँ
बाकी तीनों तो नहीं कर पाएंगे.
ओके, जलनेति मैंने किया.
हाँ, और बाकी सब एक एक एक्सपीरियंस है मैम. दे विल आस्क यू हाउ टू डू दैट एंड ऑल. अभी जैसे दे विल आस्क यू, कैन यू प्लीज डू द सेक्शनल ब्रीदिंग. तो सेक्शनल ब्रीदिंग में ना आप पूरा ऐसे लंबे लेके छोड़ो, देन दे विल आस्क यू एक्सप्लेन हाउ यू हैव डन, वेयर यू हैव इन्वॉल्व, वेयर यू हैव पुट द अटेंशन एंड ऑल. सो इन दैट वे यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन, दैट्स इट. Do शांति पाठ एंड विल क्लोज. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. असतो मा सद्गमया, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा